is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Short throw complete to the tight end. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The Rebels will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Can they pick up the first on the ground? As the first down is still going. And the Rebels pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Burgess. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. short pass finds the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And the Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Look out, he's in the clear. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
What a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Makes the catch.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. A short completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Grabbed by the receiver. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The shotgun running play call. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down. The Rebels come up to the line in a hurry-up.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the 1st down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage. You get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
Has yards out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And the Rebels come to the line with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! They draw first blood in this national title game.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow them back into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start to the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Direct snap to the back. Look out. Room to run here. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. We reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. For the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's run out after a big gain. Now offensively set up for a first down and goal.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Back back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. He keeps it on the design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick throw to the left. And they found the tight end open on the corner route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And that's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finds room at the 30. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll run it here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks loose at the 45. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. And the Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Irvin. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking for a man. Pulls it in. It's Irvin. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The sure hands. It's Tucker.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Here comes the bunch formation. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. So after the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. QB keeper all the way. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Will kick this away to get the second half going. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback.
national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. And they'll get him down that time.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Irvin. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pitch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. Picks up the first down and still going. Will avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pressure is coming. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
7th play of the drive coming up. Direct snap to the back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. The Yellow Jackets looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Yellow Jackets will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw over the middle. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback drops back. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, that's 2 straight incompletions. You hate for this offense to squander such really good field position. Let's see what they dial up here on 3rd down.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
A long distance bomb. It's good from 57 out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
makes it a more manageable third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They open the 4th by going to the air, bringing pressure. After a disastrous 1st down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pump over the middle. It's Tucker. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Remember last time, looked for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. And the Rebels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the Rebels are on the move here.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
It's becoming a solid drive. They got a first down right at the 49. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. The back's got it. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Finds his man. It's Burgess. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
They'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. The Rebels with first and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Georgia Tech offense is back out there. This is one of those moments, the national championship on the line. They need a touchdown right here in this possession. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school. Shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
Georgia Tech, 24.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. The receiver grabs it. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Grab down the middle. It's Irvin. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket, and he just throws it away. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Tucker. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Tucker. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the receiver's got it. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
chewing clock with the running game. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the Rebels will have to kick this away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And the Rebels will line up to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. When it comes down to this, they need to create some fourth-quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering, where was that earlier in this football game?
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. They cover an onside kick. You never know.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's swarmed by the defense.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
35. Georgia Tech, 30.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. That's